We're just going to go and have a look at a slightly more difficult question on resistance. Right, and it's slightly more difficult because we're going to go and use not just one equation, we're going to have to use two equations when we go and answer it. So it starts off with a fault in a switch caused the householder to receive a mild electric shock before a safety device switched off the circuit. Right, realistically, that bit doesn't really matter. So the mean power transfer to the person was 5.75 watts, and the potential difference to the person was 230 volts. So calculate the resistance of the person. So we need to go and calculate the resistance. Right, so the first thing that we're going to go and use, so we can go and rearrange our equation for power to go and give us the current. Because when we go and work out the resistance using our second equation, we're going to go and need what the current is. Right, so when we go and rearrange that, we're going to go and have 5.75 watts from the question divided by 230 volts from the question. And that is going to go and give us a current of 0.025 amps. So now we go and we've got the current, so we can use the current in this second equation, so our resistance equation. So we're then going to go and rearrange the equation for resistance to go and give us the resistance. So we're going to go and take the voltage. We already know that the voltage is 230 volts. We're going to divide that by the current, which we've just worked out, which is 0.025 amps, and that will give us our resistance. So when we go and we work that out, that should come up to a resistance of 9,200, and don't forget the unit being ohms, because sometimes they'll go and give you units. Right, so that is how you would go and work out this question, where we're going and we're using two equations. Just remember that when you have to use two equations, look at the data that you've got in the question, then look at the equation sheet and see which equations that you can use with the data that you've got.